Ventures class online, and I wanted to take a few minutes and just through the medium of this video make sure and establish that everybody is on track. We just completed the first week of class, so class is, because of the virtue that it's online, is at your leisure if you like, but there are deadlines, and we go in 7-day blocks, which is a week, and class started on Monday and today is Sunday, so we're finishing up the first week. And I've looked at the progress, and I've looked at the progress on the sim, and I just wanted to check in with you and let you know that although you don't see me, and I'm not always present on the emails and back and forth, there are deadlines, and because it's online, you have to have self-imposed deadlines as well, and discipline in order for you to accomplish the tasks and get through the week. I definitely suggest breaking down the week into segments, and the course is broken down into 14 weeks. So if something isn't accomplished the week that it's due, well, that's perishable, it's gone. I'm not going to take it into consideration for the following week. So just to recap, for example, I sent you a PowerPoint on Gullnet, and it hasn't been opened yet, only by 5 people in the class. So there was some directions in that PowerPoint. It's an audio PowerPoint to help you get started with the sim and put sim into context with the class. So if you haven't read it or listened to it already, I would suggest you go in, click on the PowerPoint, activate the slideshow, and just sit back. It runs all on its own. It's about 4 or 5 minutes, I believe. I forget the exact time length of it. So that's number one. You want to look at the PowerPoint. Number two, the progress on the sim. Where should you be 7 days into the course on the sim? You should have gone through all the 7 steps of setup. You should have gone through the 4 phases of setup, and your business should be in the process of being built on the web through the sim, right? Logo should be already established, your tagline, your mission statement, your menus, or whatever product you're selling, that should be uploaded with prices. You should be looking at your target market, the demographics that we talked about. You should be doing that. So you have another week to complete the building of your business, and then on the 8th of February, I believe it is, you go into what we call the sandbox mode for 1 week. And that's a week where you can make mistakes and you won't be penalized by the simulation. You can trial and error. Now that's comparable to a soft opening of a hotel, where you would invite guests, you would invite friends to try out your services without the repercussions of the complaints. They give you advice, they give you feedback, you polish up your product, and then when the actual clients come, you're ready to roll. This is typical of a lot of businesses that would open, at least the smart ones. You wouldn't do a hard opening on day 1. So the sandbox comparable to a soft opening. And then on the 15th of February at 9 o'clock in the morning, I've programmed the sim to open your business. So that's when you need to be logging on once, twice a day. The computer will record how many times you log on. And for the purposes of the virtual sim, every day is equal to a week of business. So if you don't log on for a day, that means you didn't go to your place of business for 1 week. Imagine what would happen to your business if you didn't turn up for a week. Think along those lines, and then begin to. I'd like you to consider there's a part of the sim, and you can do this in the sandbox. Get your family involved. They can go on, you give them a password, and they can go on and they can buy products from your business. Take it a step further. Invite your Facebook friends. You don't have to, but here's a marketing thought. Everyone's using Facebook, why shouldn't you? So it's an online, within an online, within an online. That's 3 layers deep, virtual, that you could. This class is online, you're working with a sim that's online within this class, and now you're going to get Facebook working within the sim, which is also spread it to all your friends on Facebook. Ask them to go and buy a cup of coffee at your business, or have a burger, whatever product you're offering. That's going to drive sales. It's what you would do in the real world. If you're on Twitter, get Twitter involved. Blast it out. 140 characters, you want to be able to do some kind of marketing messages. How many followers have you got on Twitter? Get them over onto your sim. onto Friday Island and get them buying some stuff for you. So that's really where you should be. This is a very dynamic simulation, and I want you to really take advantage of it and challenge yourself to see how good you are at business and how much money you can make. So that's the sim, and that's where I feel you should be at by now. The blue ocean theory. I've put an article on the Gullnet for you about the blue ocean theory. The article is self-explanatory. Blue ocean theory versus red ocean theory. Red ocean theory, Comcast, Verizon, both fighting for the same market. The oceans get trashed, gets red, blood, hence red ocean theory. Blue ocean theory might be, for example, iPhone. They went out and they created a completely different product in a very different market. They saturated the market, and now they have competitive advantage there. Those are terms you want to be thinking about. Competitive advantage. What is it that you have that others don't? And in today's world, you'll be lucky if you can keep that for 6 months before it gets copied. First mover advantage. Apple had first mover advantage when they brought out the iPod. And they had first mover advantage when they brought out the iPhone. Those are blue ocean theories. Creating a business in an area where there is very little competition, if none. Right. So I'd like you to read that article and then go on to respond to or state your opinions on the article in the thread. Now, I believe, Amanda, you've already started the thread, so that's great. Follow that thread, everybody, and respond to 2 students' comments on that thread. So not only do you go in and you give your opinion, but you've got to read some of the other students and respond to it and mention them by name. And avoid saying, well, I agree with Mary or I agree with John, that was a great idea. That, to me, is not a useful participation. It doesn't count as a thread, and it won't count to your participation. So we want to see meaningful work done here on it. Right? Now, looking at the deadlines in the syllabus, all of that should have been done by Friday. That posting on the thread about the blue ocean theory should have been done by Friday. We are now Sunday. 3 people have posted. So that's something you need to do, the self-imposed deadlines. Check the syllabus, see what's on it, and I advise you to print out the course guidelines, the class rules, I believe I've called them, or class guidelines. Print them out and put it beside your computer so that you know. I post assignments to Gullnet on Monday. They are due by Sunday. If you're asked to post something to Gullnet, it's due by Friday. So that's clearly outlined, so read it, and that will really help you enjoy the course. I will be posting tomorrow, finally, I'll be posting tomorrow your first assignment, the feasibility study for your business. I'll be posting the guidelines for filling that out tomorrow on Gullnet. If you look at the syllabus, I post my assignments to Gullnet for you on Monday before 5 p.m. So look at Gullnet for that. Start right away on it because it's due on Sunday. And that is a 5% component of your overall business plan if you look at the assessment module on the syllabus. So take that into account, and as always, email me with any questions. And another thing you should, before I leave, another thing you should really do is ask each other on Gullnet for questions, especially on the sim. Who's got this problem on the sim? How did you solve it? And you can also ask me, of course, but as we said in the beginning of the class, I'm here to help you with the business side of the sim and ideas and marketing and venture capital and all of the things that go with entrepreneurship. The technical components, if you are having problems technically with your computer compatibility with the sim, there you email tech support in Canada, and many of you have done that. I would suggest if you have an answer back from tech support, just turn around and reply to all and send it out to the class. And that way we have a collaboration that's going on. So I hope you continue to enjoy the course. Send me any comments via the email or post them on Gullnet. This is an open forum. Don't be shy about posting. Don't be worried that the wrong response will go up. We'll get through this, and I want everyone to enjoy it. So I will see you next week. Thank you.